This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. In stark similarity to the June 15th walkout, central bank's workers staged a sick-out yesterday as a result of unilateral decision-making, intractable and dictatorial-style negotiation tactics employed by management. In a press conference held by the Union of Central Bankers in conjunction with the Bahamas Communications and Public Managers Union, President Teresa Thompson says the bargaining agents for the management and non-management bargaining units have reached an impasse in their negotiations with the Central Bank of the Bahamas. She furthered her argument, saying that the union has been in negotiations with the central bank for almost a year with little progress.
The bargaining agents for the non-management and management bargaining units, collectively the unions, have reached an impasse in our negotiations with the Central Bank of the Bahamas. The unions have been in negotiations with the Central Bank for almost a year with little progress. In the union's opinion, this lack of progress is due solely to the intractable and dictatorial stance adopted by the bank from the inception of negotiations.
Ms. Thompson was joined by Daniel Thompson, president of the Union of Tertiary Educators of the Bahamas, Ricardo Thompson, president of the Managers Union for the Central Bank of the Bahamas, and other union executives. Both Ricardo and Daniel Thompson echoed the union president's sentiments in their comments to the press. Ricardo Thompson even went as far as to liken the bank management's refusal to amicably and bilaterally amend the standing trade agreement to biblical pharaohs' slave-like treatment to their Jewish subjects.
In my recent readings of the book of Exodus, I've noticed that Pharaoh really was an interesting man. He actually pushed the Israelites to produce bricks with straw, just to work them as hard as can be. And I'm trying to liken it. Might be in a little far-fetched stretch, or might be a little even crude to the edge, but I'm seeing somewhat of a similarity there with Pharaoh, in that we've got workers who have been giving their all and continue to, but we have an institution that's ignoring inflation and all of the many economic challenges we face.
Mr. Thompson further urged Central Bank's Governor John Roll and his team to come back to the table, as he feels the stalled negotiations have placed an undue burden on the backs of Central Bank's staff and union members alike. In crime news, police on Grand Bahama are investigating an alleged drowning incident. Police press liaison officer for Grand Bahama, Assistant Superintendent of Police Stephen Roll, reports that on Wednesday, shortly before 5 p.m., officers at the 8 Mile Rock Police Station received reports that a male was found unresponsive on a beach in Holmes Rock, Grand Bahama. Upon officers' arrival, initial investigations revealed that an adult male who frequents the beach was seen going into the water for a swim, leaving his bicycle on the beach. Further checks were made for the male, where he was found lifeless on the beach. The male was transported to the Ram Memorial Hospital, where he was examined and pronounced dead by a doctor. Investigations are being continued. You're watching JCN News. Stay with us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.